My agent actually played me a YouTube video of this singer, Eivør. She was doing this rather extreme throat singing, except I'd normally heard throat singing being usually kind of elongated melodies. But what she was doing was she was using it in this kind of rather rhythmic manner, a kind of level of aggression in sound that made me, stand up and go, oh, wow, that is very interesting. And she was also playing a drum at the same time, and kind of really earthy sort of sound, unusual sound that I thought might work. They were having difficulty finding what we call temp music to edit to. So they were slightly struggling, and they were also slightly struggling with editing the end of the show. And they really needed some music to help them know if the length of time and the gaps and just the spacing of the shots would work, and they needed music to make that happen. So I said, well, why don't I try and do that bit now, while you're editing, and in fact you can even edit to the music. I stole a video of Eivør from YouTube doing her track, and I laid it up against the end, this clip from the end of the first episode. I added a few things of my own, like I added a very heavily distorted double bass and an Oberheim synth playing 2 or 3 pads to begin with. That's all I used, and I sent it off to them, and they absolutely loved it. I thought, okay, right, so I think Eivør might well be another ingredient that we might need to tap into. And so I got in touch with her. We recorded here for 3 days, and at the end of the 3 days I knew I'd found my missing ingredient, and I knew this was going to work, and in fact we agreed there and then that we were going to work on it together. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made.